Hello and welcome to another edition of the Student's Cookery. Today, it being Sunday, we're going to do another soup. It'll be our second installment of hashtag Soup for Sunday. It is week 3 of the NFL and we're about halfway through the first set of games. And today's soup is going to be a roasted tomato soup. So pretty much what we have here is we have some nice Roma tomatoes. Not the largest Roma tomatoes I've ever seen, but we have an onion, a bulb of garlic, some lemon, we have some basil, salt, pepper, olive oil, some chicken stock. This is 4 cups. I do have more. I just want to see how it pans out. I do have this other can here. Because I'm a little light on my tomatoes, I might have to put that in, but we're going to see. And so let's get started here. So we're going to cut the onion just in half. Well, almost in half, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut it into some pieces here. I'm going to get it on our pan. Then we're going to roast this at 450 for about 20 to 30 minutes. Depends on how it looks after a little while and how I like the way it looks. And then we'll take it from there, of course. So I hope all the team that you're rooting for is doing well today. Cowboys play later. I believe they play this evening. I'm going to see right now the Giants are beating the Redskins. They're coming up to the half right here. It looks like the Redskins are going to try to get something. All right, so we got our onions. Let's cut them a little smaller. Now all of this stuff is going to be pureed, or I'm going to use the immersion blender, so I'm not really concerned about the size. The tomatoes will stay whole right on the pan. I'm going to put them in whole. I want them to save all the juices that they can. We don't want to let any juice out. Alright, so we got that, and we're going to got this lemon. Now I saw a couple different recipes online for this, and somebody used lemon juice. So, but I'm going to take the lemon juice. I'm going to roast the lemons, and then we're going to go like that. And then the garlic, I'm going to cut the tops off here, just like this. And then we're going to put a little olive oil right inside here. We're going to roast that nice, and then we're going to squeeze that right out, right on top of, right into the soup once we get back down here. So let's get some olive oil going on here. Make sure everything's got some nice olive oil on it. And then we're going to get some salt and pepper, and we're going to go from there. What we're also going to add to this is later on I'm going to chefing on some basil, and I'm also going to start by putting some bacon in the pot, my soup pot, first. And we're going to let that run down a little bit. So we're going to have a little bit of a bacony, smoky flavor to this soup. Alright, so we'll get this all set here, and then we'll come back to you when that's done. Okay, welcome back. So we have our tomatoes, garlic, and lemon nice and roasted. A little bit hot, but maybe you can see it here. So the smell of this whole thing is unbelievable. So we're gonna, once that's a little cooler to touch, we're gonna scrape all that off. But first, we're gonna get some bacon in our pot over here, and we're gonna cook some bacon down. I put this in the freezer for a minute or two. So you can see it's a little easier to slice here. Already have the pot nice and hot. Then we're going to chef it on some basil, or fresh basil. Alright, let's get this in. Alright, we got that. Move that around a little bit. Alright, we'll get a little bit of basil here. Take a couple of nice big pieces of basil. 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 Alright. So we're gonna roll it up here just like this. Gonna make nice thin slices. And just as the bacon finishes, I'm going to put this in there and let it do its thing. Get some nice aroma here. Alright, so let's check back with you here in a few minutes and we'll see how we're doing. Alright, welcome back. We got our bacon looking nice. We're going to get our basil in here, or basil. I like saying basil. We're going to let the olive oil and the bacon oil release some of those little bit of basil oil and basil scent. So then we got our, let's get our garlic in there. So I've never done this before, so I should probably just have to squeeze it. And these pieces are squeezing out, well, that's a little messier than I planned, but that's nice and gooey. I'm sure I'm not doing this right, but this is gooey. Let's get, there we go. Trying to get out all the gooey parts without the skin or shell, whatever you want to call it there. Alright. And now we got our lemon, our roasted lemon. Wow, that smells really good. It's a whole different flavor. Although, like an idiot, you gotta take the seeds out first. Alright, well, let's see if we can get the seeds out of this one here before we do this one. Well, I've never done this with, probably should have seeded them just like this before I roasted them. But that is unbelievable. Wow. I like that. Let's get that little seed out. Keep this moving around. Wow, what a combination of flavors we got going on here. That's really nice. Okay, so now let's get our, we don't need these. Let's get rid of this. Actually, we can probably move this back here for now. Let's get our tomatoes and onions in here. We really need smell-o-vision. Willy Wonka was onto something, boy. These tomatoes and onions. Wow. I'm going to get a spatula here. I'm going to scrape down all of this goodness. I know you can't see that, I'm sorry. But there's just so much flavor right here. Alright. Now let's get it all mixed up. Let's get all 4 cups of chicken stock in. Get it up to a boil. Let this simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then we're going to grab our emulsion blender. And we're going to get this all nice and smooth. I do have a little bit of cream that I could use if we want to make it a little creamier. But I want to see how it comes here first. Let's put a little bit of salt and pepper in. If you remember, I made the chicken broth myself, chicken stock. It has a real nice flavor already. Let's get that in there. I was watching one girl on YouTube, and I don't remember her name. Maybe I'll find it and put it in the comments. She made like a vegan version of this, and she put cayenne in there. Now that would be good if I didn't have kids that wanted to eat soup. I'm sure the cayenne would be awesome in here, but let's just go with salt and pepper. And let's let it simmer for a while, and we'll check back with you later. Okay, so welcome back. Looks like we got our soup pretty much cooked down here as far as I'm going to go this way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the immersion blender. I'm going to get this thing nice and creamy. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a little lumpy. We'll have to see. And we'll go through this, and then we'll Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. I don't think we need any cream in this. But let's get another spoon here. That's good. We'll get some salt, some pepper.
Sorry, but can we please set this down somewhere? I know you were new here, but I'm afraid setting that on the floor would have created discordant tone.
Stupid, really cool floor.
Do you know anything about his patch combination? His base weight?
Yeah, that is really good. Alright, so when we come back,
Yes, I do remember him. His name is...
we're going to have it plated up with an American favorite, a grilled cheese. Alright, here you go as promised. Here is a final shot of our roasted tomato soup with some fresh chiffonade basil. And my grilled cheese is white American with some habanero cheese in there and some bacon. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like. Thanks for stopping by.